If you're a new seller and you just hit the 1-year mark of selling on Amazon, you must know about this hidden Amazon policy that just hits you out of nowhere called. Did you know that Amazon storage fees are now kicking in sooner? As of February 2024, products that have been stored for over 6 months rather than the previous 1-year rule will now be hit with the aged inventory surcharge fee. Beginning June 2024, Amazon will now be charging you extra for items with higher return rates, such as clothing, electronics, and beauty products. By the end of this video, you will know the top strategies to overcome these random fees that seem to be popping out of nowhere into your Seller Central account. For each fee I talk about in this video, I'm going to tell you exactly what it is, how they charge you, and how to keep this fee as low as possible so that you can make as much money as possible on Amazon. Let's get started. Inventory storage fees. These are fees that you pay to Amazon to keep your products in their warehouses. During busier times of the year, such as the holiday season, these fees will go up. Amazon charges monthly storage fees based on how much space your product takes up in their warehouse. For most non-dangerous goods, this fee is 87 cents per cubic foot of storage taken up from January to September, and it increases to $2.40 from October to December. So for example, if your product is 1 foot by 2 feet by 3 feet, you would be paying for 6 cubic feet worth of storage, which equals to $5.22 for each month you decide to store this product in Amazon's warehouse. A storage utilization surcharge may apply to you once you have been selling on Amazon for over a year. That is, if you're storing much more than what you're selling. So how do you know if you're being charged for the storage utilization surcharge? On your FBA dashboard, you're able to see your storage ratio, and if this ratio is above 26 weeks, the surcharge is applicable. And this charge can range anywhere from 69 cents to 94 cents per cubic foot for standard size items. So adjust your inventory accordingly, and if you see that you're almost above the 26-week threshold, stop sending your units to Amazon because you'll just be wasting your money and their storage space. Aged inventory surcharge. Previously known as long-term storage fees, this applies to products that have been sitting in Amazon warehouse for over 181 days. Amazon has increased these fees since February of 2024, so make sure to pay really close attention. This surcharge is anywhere from 50 cents to $6.90 per cubic foot of inventory on top of the monthly storage fee. My tip for you here is to ask Amazon to send your inventory to your house or to your 3PL, and you're more than welcome to send it right back to Amazon, and this will restart your clock for the 181 days. This will give you another grace period before your products are considered aged inventory again. Next, we have return fees. When a customer sends back a product that they bought, Amazon makes you pay a fee. This fee helps cover the cost of getting the product back to the Amazon warehouse so that it can be ready to be sold again. Big update for Amazon FBA sellers. Starting on June 1st, 2024, Amazon is introducing a returns processing fee, which applies to items with high return rates. And this excludes apparel and shoes. This is to manage the cost of the returns and encourage less waste, except for apparel and shoes, which are excluded from this. Here's how it works. If your product's return rate exceeds the threshold for its category, you will be charged a fee for each extra unit that is returned. And you are able to check your product's return rate on the FBA dashboard starting on May 1st, 2024. Here's a quick example. So let's say you sold 1,000 units of your products, but 120 of them gets returned to Amazon's warehouse. This makes your return rate 12%. But if you are selling in a category where the return threshold is 10%, you have gone 2% over the limit, meaning that you will be paying an extra fee for the 2% difference, which is 20 products that went over the return threshold. There is a silver lining, however, for those of you who are enrolled in the FBA New Selection Program. This fee is waived for up to 20 units of each ASIN. And a heads up for those of you wanting to sell in apparel and shoes, there is no threshold but each return incurs a fee automatically. So try to keep your returns low to avoid extra charges. So what happens when you decide that some items in your inventory just aren't moving and you would rather have Amazon dispose of them for you rather than send it back? Amazon charges what's called a disposal fee, and it's based on a few key things. First up, the fee is charged per unit. That means for every item that you want disposed of, there's a specific one-time fee. It all comes down to the shipping weight of your product, and for those of you who watched my last video, you would know exactly how shipping weight is calculated. So the best thing that you can do to keep your fees as low as possible is to review your product sizes and deciding whether to keep storing them in Amazon's warehouse or to dispose of them. And there you have it. Those were all the minor extra fees in Amazon FBA that might trip you up. The key to keeping more of your earnings rather than allowing Amazon to deduct them everywhere possible is good management and keeping a close eye on policy updates and everything else that I mentioned in this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to go watch part 1 where I break down the main fees of selling on Amazon. Getting a good handle on both will really help you to cut down costs. Thank you for joining us here at VOC AI, where we sell smarter, not harder. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to the VOC AI channel so you never miss out on the free educational content on selling on Amazon and using AI in e-commerce. My name is Ray, and I'll see you in the next video.